Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Rosie Cooks. I have a guest. This is Riano McFarland. He is my neighbor, my friend, and he happens to be a published author. He's written how many books?
I just completed my 23rd novel.
23. So if you like to read, I invited him on to show us a really good recipe. He knows how to cook. The man knows how to do everything. So I'm going to put him in his website link in the description box. So if you're interested, you can take a look. So we're going to make tortellini
Alla panna.
alla panna.
It just means
Fancy.
tortellini with cream in Italian.
Sounds great. I love tortellini. So we're going to make it with tortellini, chicken, and Alfredo sauce.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, what's the first step?
The first step is to get our noodles in the water and get them boiling. I have the water in the back right now. It's almost boiling. Needs a couple more minutes.
But he's using chicken broth, right?
Chicken stock, chicken broth, either way. The broth has come to a boil. I'm going to add a quarter cup of olive oil and just a smidge of salt. Then we add our tortellini. And we recover it so that the steam stays inside the pot and the noodles can absorb the flavor.
So now you're going to boil your tortellini according to the package directions. Now we have a hot skillet.
And we're going to add olive oil, bacon, onions, and spinach. We're going to cook this until it's soft. But we want to keep stirring the entire time so it doesn't stick to the pan.
Okay, give it a few minutes.
Okay, now our bacon and our onions and spinach are nice and sauteed. And now we're going to start by adding our Alfredo sauce. I use Prego. I use two different flavors. I use home style, and I also use roasted Parmesan and garlic.
But you can really use any...
You can use any flavor that you like.
Yeah.
I like these two. I think they make a great flavor combination.
Okay. So he's adding 2 jars, and they're both 14 ounces each.
And here's the way I get the bottom of the jar empty. It's just a trick that I use.
Very good. Smart. Add a little bit of water from your tortellini.
Put the top back on and just shake it.
Put the top back on and shake it. Very good. No wasting.
The rest comes out. We'll do that with the other one as well. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream.
This smells so good in this kitchen. Did I mention that I'm at Riano's house? I'm using his kitchen today.
Next we're going to add the Velveeta. It's white Velveeta, or they call it queso blanco.
Oh, okay, queso blanco.
I'm going to pour this in.
Now you said that the original Italian lady who taught you this recipe...
She had her own farm, so she made her own cheeses. But this is as close as I could get to it.
Okay.
So you continue to stir until the Velveeta has combined with the rest of the sauce.
Perfect.
Our noodles are finished. We're going to strain them.
Drain the tortellini.
So now all that sodium that was in the juice is now washed out. But the flavor from the chicken broth stays in the noodles.
Awesome. So here are the strained tortellini. They're very hot.
So the burner is off on the tortellini. I'm just adding a half stick of butter, 4 tablespoons of butter.
This is going to be tasty.
Butter makes flavor pop.
Awesome.
Okay, now we're going to add 2 cups of chicken, either roasted or grilled chicken, to the noodles.
Oh my goodness. How much better can this get?
And then we're going to stir this all together.
Oh, yummy. So now we're going to pour our Alfredo sauce inside the tortellini chicken mixture. Oh, look at this. And combine everything. Yummy. Oh my.
And then we're going to move this to the front burner.
So we moved it to the front burner and the flame is not on at the moment, okay? No flame.
Now we're going to add 2 cups of shredded mozzarella.
Okay.
And we're going to stir that in as well. So if you love cheese, this is your dish. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. So now we're going to add a half teaspoon of garlic, a half teaspoon of onion powder, a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to mix that all together. So now turn back on the heat on very low so they continue to draw. The noodles will continue to expand.
Okay.
And finally, you're going to add a dash of nutmeg. Only a dash, because there's a very, very strong spice and you don't want it to overpower your flavors in the rest of the tortellini.
So just a dash.
And finally, we're going to add peas to give the entire dish a pop of flavor.
And these are drained?
These are drained sweet peas.
Oh. Canned sweet peas. Yummy. Okay, so we just used half a can of the sweet peas. Sounds good. I can't wait to eat. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's taste this.
Oh, it's so good.
Mmm. This is so yummy.
The peas give it that little bit of pop of flavor.
The bacon.
And the nutmeg.
Oh my goodness. This is really, really good.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I know why it's my favorite dish.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is chicken, tortellini, Alfredo. What's the other one?
Bacon.
And bacon. But what's the name?
Tortellini alla panna.
Tortellini alla panna.
Which means tortellini with cream.
All right.
And lots of cheese.
Lots of cheese. Okay, so the recipe will be in the description box. I will have a link to his online website. I will have a small biography. This man is very interesting. There's a lot to know about him. So this is Riano McFarland, my neighbor. We're in his kitchen. Thank you for coming on my channel.
Thank you for having me.
And I'll see you next time.